Triple Frontier is the latest Netflix original movie. This one has one hell of a cast behind it. It has Oscar Isaac, Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, Pedro Pascal, Garrett Hedlund, and together these guys are 5 Special Forces guys who mostly have retired from what they were doing and are struggling with day-to-day life. We have Oscar Isaac's character, who's roughly the main one, who plays a character called Pope, who is still working with trying to bring down the drug cartels in South America, and he stumbles across some information. Now, he believes that the group he's working with are kind of duplicitous in their nature. They are working for the cartel as well, taking kickbacks, and he decides to try and bring his own guys in to take out this head cartel owner, to try and just cut the head off the snake once and for all. Or that's what he attempts to do, and he gets the rest of his old troop together, and they go down there just for a reconnaissance to try and figure out what's going on, to try and figure out if this is a feasible plan behind all this. And they get down there, and then there starts to be the germination of an idea about the amount of money that this guy is having in his house, and they decide to cut out the government and take all the money from themselves to get rich. And it's an interesting plot, and it's got some really good characters in amongst it all. We get Pope, obviously, who is all about the greater good. We have Red Fly, it's Ben Affleck's character, who is someone that is struggling, just trying to make ends meet, struggling to get to grips with this mundane life that he's in, that doesn't want to go back into the action really. He's been there, done it. It's not for him, but public life is not really for him either. You get Catfish, which is Pedro Pascal, who is the pilot of it all. You get Ben, it's Charlie Hunnam's character's brother. And Charlie Hunnam's character is Ironhead. They've all got the cool little nicknames that they have for each other. And it plays much like a Men on the Mission heist movie. And it's really moves along in the first hour. One of the things that struck me, if you're into your cinematography, is some of the shots they have are just downright stunning. These forest vistas, the sort of wide aspect of nature with a little bit of modern man cutting into it. There's a lovely elevated winding road that seems to go through a forest. It's just a stunning image. There's plenty of that. And we have this compound that is deep within the jungle that the guys are trying to get to. And you have this camaraderie around this group. They feel like old friends. They feel fun together. They feel like the kind of guys that are extremely capable in what they're about to do, and they know the best way to go about it. Together they agree that they're going to be kind of outlaws. They're going to do something that they shouldn't do. They're going to assassinate this guy. They're going to take the money, and that's their plan. That's what they want to do, and they know the most strategic way to do that. Things, of course, do not always go to plan. And what I found is we really do have a movie of two halves here. The first half, where it's all about getting down to South America, getting the utensils to do the job that they need, and then putting into plan, bringing the plan to fruition. Going through all that was exciting, edge of the seat, thrilling, really entertaining stuff. The second half of the movie is more about these guys testing their limits on a getaway, trying to get away from what they've just done, and this is where it starts to falter. It slows down the pace, it becomes a little bit mundane, the action starts to dribble out, and it's more about these guys just almost trying to survive with the infighting that's coming along with all this money that they've got, how they transport all this money back home, and it just becomes a little bit muddled and a little bit messy and a little bit unfulfilling, which is a real shame, because the first hour of this thing was so entertaining. It was so edge of the seat, thrilling. It had great characters that I was engaged with. It had a storyline that had me on the edge of the seat, that had me, really going, this could be pretty decent. Second half lost me. It lost me a lot in a sort of big way. I didn't like the aspect of the more slowed down pace. It could have been truncated, but it could have been elaborated on a little bit more. I'm trying to get to it without spoilers, but I feel it goes a path that wasn't necessary. It could have been a more action-centric route, which may have fitted this movie better, considering the first half, which is where most of the action and exciting scenes are. Still, Triple Frontier has a AAA cast. It has some fantastic cinematography, like I said, really nice wide vista shots that just look absolutely stunning. It's on Netflix. It's probably got a cast of characters that you know that you want to check out. There is some action in it. Like I said, it's not a movie that's not worth your time. It just doesn't deliver on the promises that it makes at the start. Still, it's on Netflix. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's definitely not time wasted. Could have been better. I would probably give it 3 out of 5. Slightly, yeah, 3 out of 5 seems fair for me. I enjoyed it. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie, so let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.